Hi there, I'm Nima Segara, founder of Nima Equity. Today, I'll walk you through real estate syndication investing 101. Many real estate investors get their feet wet through some form of residential real estate, where those initial investments are fix and flips, or standard rental properties, or even duplexes. That's a great way to start. But I recently met someone who had been investing in real estate for years and had never heard of a real estate syndication before. That's actually pretty common. Until somewhat recently, SEC regulations did not allow for real estate syndication opportunities to be openly advertised. So you had to be part of the inner circle. You had to know someone who was doing a deal in order to invest in one. Luckily, the SEC now allows certain opportunities to be publicly advertised, which opens the gates for more people to learn about and invest this way. But maybe you're new to this term too and are wondering things like, what is a real estate syndication? How does it work? Why should I invest in a syndication deal, etc.? First, what is a real estate syndication? Let's start with the basics. The term syndication means pooling resources or group investing. A real estate syndication is when a group of people pool their funds and expertise to invest in a real estate asset together. Instead of buying a bunch of small properties individually, the group of people come together and buy a larger asset. By pooling resources, the group would now have enough to buy not just a rental property, but something bigger, like an apartment complex. As a passive investor, you don't have to do any of the work managing the property. A lead syndicator or sponsor team does the day-to-day management, all the active work, and in return, they get a small share of the profits. Let's move on to how a syndication deal works. Now you're interested in the behind-the-scenes details of a syndication to see how this all really shakes out. First off, there are two main groups of people who come together to form a real estate syndication: the general partners and the limited partners or passive investors. Earlier, I mentioned a team that would take care of all day-to-day management in exchange for a small share of the profits. That syndication team is made up of general partners. They do all the legwork of finding and vetting the property and creating the business plan. Essentially, they would do all the work that you would be doing as the owner and landlord of a rental property, just on a massive scale. The limited partners are the passive investors. They are people like you who invest their money into these deals. The limited partners have no active responsibilities in managing the asset or liabilities. A real estate syndication can only work when general partners and limited partners come together. Together, the general partners and limited partners join an entity like an LLC, and that entity holds the underlying asset. Because the LLC is a pass-through entity, you get the tax benefits of direct ownership. Once the deal closes, the general partners work with the property management team to improve the property according to the business plan. During this time, the limited partner investors start receiving, after some time, cash flow distribution checks. Once all the planned renovations are complete, the general partners sell the property, return the limited partners' capital, and split the profits. So why would you want to invest in a syndication? Here's a few of the top reasons. You want to invest in real estate but don't have the time or interest in becoming a landlord. You want to invest in physical assets, as opposed to things like stocks or crypto. You want to invest in something that's more stable than the stock market. You want the tax benefits that come with investing in real estate. You want to receive regular cash flow distribution checks. Or you may want your money to make a difference in local communities. Now that you know the ins and outs of a real estate syndication, don't wait 10 years to make a move. We always recommend you do research until you're comfortable and understand the business plan. I'm Nima Segara, founder of Nima Equity. If you're interested in learning more about real estate syndication investment opportunities, join the Nima Equity Doctors Investing Club today. See you again next week.